Good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. You're probably wondering to yourself, James, what are you doing in the backyard in the middle of the morning under the hot sun sitting out in the grass? Well, if we are successful and everything goes as well, in about 45 days from now, I should be sitting on a little raft back here, maybe a little tube, an inner tube or something, and what we hope to have is a swimming pool right here in this spot. This is the 5-foot section with the waterfall right over there. All right, well, I got a message from the contractor this morning, and he was able to get his barangay clearances back from where he comes from, and he said if he can get the passes this morning, the workers' passes from our local barangay here, he will be starting today. So today might be actually episode 1 and not episode 00 of the construction build of the swimming pool here at Villa Feliz. Well, that was a long intro, so let's go ahead and get today started. Now, without further delay, let's get today's video underway. So here we are on the real day one of our build here. I did an intro this morning, but the audio wasn't associated with the video, so I had to do this all over. So they've been working for a couple of hours already out here. I want you to see how much they've already gotten done in this amount of time. Now yesterday they just dropped off. They dropped off some of their tools and in preparation for today's work. Now let me show you over here what happened. We had to move, my gardener and myself, we moved a couple of our trees to accommodate the pool build. And one of them has to do with the Giobano. Now we relocated the Giobano right over here in between the wall, the fence, and the coconut tree. Now it's kind of congested right now, but once the coconut tree grows and it's nothing but a trunk over here, the Giobano will have a little opportunity to open up and spread, and I don't think it'll be too crowded. The thing about Giobano that I've seen growing around here is they're kind of narrow, they're not really big. So we did that, and what we did, the other plants that were inside the center of the pool, we went ahead and moved them over here to the raised bed garden. So you can see a couple of the palms over here. The palms, we just kind of moved these here, and we'll relocate these back around the pool build as an accent, because palms look great around the swimming pool. Plus this over here, the Chico. The Chico will have to be moved to some other location around the yard. Now I had the guys take the grass. The neighbors are always asking me to put some of the bluegrass over in their yard, so we've moved some of the bluegrass from here over into the neighbor's yard to go along with the bluegrass that's already over there. Because if you kind of look over here, you can see, I guess you can see, we have bluegrass on both sides, and it helps keep their yard clean. helps keep the weeds from growing over in our yard as well. So we'll continue to monitor this. I did a little bit of a drone footage this morning. Every single day I want to do drone footage because the drone will really reveal, after a while, you'll get to see the progress of the pool, the drone, and each day we're going to do the time-lapse video that I'm doing from right underneath the umbrella up there, and we'll get to see the whole evolution of this in slow motion video, or speeded up. Really, it's really speeded up. You'll probably see 30 days worth of building done in about 2 or 3 minutes once we compile everything at the very end. So something I want to share with you while we're doing the pool build in the backyard. We have managed, the system up here since the pandemic has managed to work a really good system with home delivery of food. Ness she orders from a variety of places, from everywhere, from Paranaque up in Manila all the way to the local area around here, and they come in a van like this and they deliver all your food, everything that you would normally get at a regular grocery store or a wet market. And I gotta tell you, the selections that they pick out for you personally, sometimes I hesitate about letting somebody else pick out the meats or things like that, but they do a really good job. And where are these guys from, babe?
Just from the fresh market.
Oh, from here, from local?
Yeah, they deliver fresh vegetables and meat. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You guys do a great job. Thank you very much.
Vegetables, fruits, and meat. We got lots of meat in the refrigerator, okay, in the freezer, so we're fine.
Well, it is just after lunch. The guys just got started back to work again, and as you can see, in rainy season, this is what it's known for, doing things just like this. But it comes and goes really quick, so hopefully this is just a temporary interruption. And looks like they're working on their broken wheelbarrow. What I did was I loaned them my wheelbarrow, the black one, which is like 3 times the size and probably 5 times as sturdy as the smaller one that they have, so they can use that to help expedite the project. Anyway, it's raining, so we're just gonna have to wait a little bit, and then hopefully we get some more work done today. Alright, well, the rain stopped and the guys are back at it again. I'm gonna come back from this side so we can see how deep they've already gone just in a few hours this morning. All manual digging with a pick, shovel, and 1.5 wheelbarrows. Right now, it is the end of the day. The workers have gone, and what I'd like to do, I'd like to kind of do a day one post assessment. Let's kind of take a look and see how much work actually got done today. Now, remember, today being day one, they still had to do things with the guards out the front with getting their passes and everything done. So they didn't start at first thing in the crack of morning, which is basically 8 o'clock in the morning, normally is hours for contractors to come in here and do work. But they did get started, I'm thinking around 9 or 9:30, something like that. So let's see how much work got done in, we'll say, a 7-hour workday. So it kind of looks, what we have here is about, I'm going to say about a 2.5 meter wide by the length here, about 5 meters in length, and about 1 meter, right around 1 meter deep is what we have here. So, and you can see we still have a lot of the soil that they dug and they piled up here. Now the soil has to be removed from this area, so that still has to be done. Anyway, so this is the amount of work that they got done. Now, I know what people are going to say. Now, people are going to say the same thing they did when we built the basement at Villa Feliz. They're going to say to me, why don't you use an excavator? Which we did use an excavator. We did a price comparison because it was such a big job for the basement on Villa Feliz here. But we chose to do the excavator. It came in and dug. It got everything done in about one day, about 10 hours, that it would have taken 10 or 15 men a month to do. And we had to take that into consideration to do that because we were on a time schedule that we had to have it done. But here, for us to get an excavator through here, it would mean probably destroying some of the yard, which can always be done back again, but I really didn't want to do that, and they didn't even offer something like that. This could have been excavated in one day, or not even a day, probably a half a day for this size. But the thing is, it also has to do with employing people. When you bring that one excavator in, you pay them for 1 day's worth of work. That's equivalent to all these guys. That's about maybe a week's salary for each one of these guys. We have 8 people working down here. So you have to take that into consideration too. You want to make sure that everybody has a salary coming in. And that's okay. It's only 1 week and it benefits 8 people. So this is where we are at today. You could see from the overhead drone shots that we did today, you could see kind of the shape of the pool. I know one of our subscribers, our longtime subscribers at Winky, she was saying, is it kidney shaped or what's the shape of it? It's kind of kidney shaped. It's kind of figure 8 shaped. It's kind of, we just went abstract, I guess you can say, with the shape of it to accommodate some of the features that we're putting in here. All right, so that's day 1, and day 2 starts tomorrow morning at 0800 here in the morning, and we'll continue. What I plan on doing, I plan on reporting every single day, so that we can see the progress, and we'll do the time lapse like you've seen in today's episode. You'll see some of the drone, and then at the very end, it'll be neat to kind of compile all that together. I think I'm going to try to save some of the files so we can do a real fast, maybe 5 minutes or less of drone and time lapse in 5 minutes to see the entire pool built. I think that'll be really cool. I wish we would have done that with Villa Feliz. Well, that's it for today's episode. I'm back. I've been off for about a week. I kind of hurt my back on a project around here, and I'm recovering on that. That's why I would love to get in there with these guys and do some digging and help them get some of the soil out of here, but I'm just not able. I'm not able at this moment to do that. I love working with the guys around here. Well, tomorrow's another day, and we'll pick up again where they left off here today. So if you enjoyed today's episode, please give me a thumbs up. Please share, and if you have not subscribed, just click on that little MPID dream heart in the bottom right-hand side of your screen. You'll be subscribed and notified the next time we upload a new video here. So from right here in the Philippines, you have a wonderful and blessed day. If you enjoyed today's episode and you would like to see more just like these, just click on one of the helpful links over to your right and you might be able to pick up on some good information on DIY projects, how to, or if you are interested in moving to the Philippines and building, you'll find answers there as well.